So, welcome to a King Skyline Kalphite King guide for tanking and voking. Your gear setup, you're going to need overloads. They're recommended but not needed. You can use super restores, you're going to need some of those. Prayer renewals, I use adrenaline flask, you need shield. Obviously some gear, the gear doesn't matter, but we normally recommend 80 plus weapons. Swaps if you want to swap, Excalibur if you have. Don't forget your runes and arrows and aura if you're tanking or voking, and a sign of life. So let's get straight into it. The first part is tanking. Yep, obviously the best guide ever, and some dick's gonna type something else real quick. So when he is yellow with his wings, he is praying melee. He is using melee, so you need to pray melee. He will bleed you using slaughter and that one that's just come up on my screen right now. Freedom away from these, or devotion if you have it with melee prey, or numbing roots that you can buy from the GE. They stop KK bleeds. There's pretty much not a lot to tanking. You just need to keep your insight on. You need to know the provoke ability and the insight ability. So when you turn green, your voke is going to voke from you, and we'll get into that later, but they'll voke from you. When they've took the damage, you need to voke back. Obviously keep right with the prey swaps. He's praying range now because he's green. Yeah, so my voke just took the damage. I voked back with the minions. Try and keep your health quite high because the minions can do a lot of damage, especially where I'm in void. I take a lot more damage. You can use a blood fury here. That works. Yeah, the blood fury necklace works here. He will do an incendiary shot on range. That is his ultimate ability, one of them. That can deal anywhere up to 1.8k, I believe. So I'm green now. My voke will voke. He will use resonance or devotion and melee prey, and I need to voke back. So that's pretty much all there is to tanking. Just literally take the aggro. Oh, another thing, he's gonna dig. So normally I count to 5 and then escape or surge away, or you can just run around and wait for him to come back up. Just make sure that KK's aggro is on you all the time. We like to say that don't use bleeds, don't use stuns. They don't affect it too much, but they do affect it, if you get what I mean. It's not, if you're in a small team, you're not quite sure how to KK, I wouldn't use bleeds and stuns. I'd use bleeds, to be honest, but I wouldn't use stuns. So that is the slaughter effect. That's the one you're going to need to free them away from, mainly because if you move, that's going to triple the damage that you take. So if he hits the 500, you're going to be taking 1,500s if you move. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to tanking. Just keep the aggro on you. Green shield is another one you want to watch. That means that any damage you deal to him, he's going to heal up. This is mage phase. You're going to want to pray mage. Use a ranged weapon if you brought a swap, and avoid the bulls. A quick tip that not many people know about, that I will tell you in a minute as soon as it pops up. There's a blue ball. That's going to be your stun ball. So the blue ball is going to come after the double balls, if I'm quite sure. No, it's going to surge first. Okay, well, yeah, use your weapon poison. Weapon poison's good because it damages him. There's the blue ball. This gives you enough time to use rapid fire. As soon as that ball has hit you after the blue ball, freedom from it, or just take the damage because it's only a bleed. It's not going to hurt you that much if you're praying mage. Just watch out for them double balls and watch out for the balls, because if you die and no one knows how to back up tank, or no one knows how to back up voke, then you're pretty fucked. Me and Draven here, he's now changed his name, the one with the knock staff, we're the two kind of experienced ones. I've got over 1,100 kills. Draven's just nearly got about 100, but he still knows what he's doing. The other guy we was trying to teach, and he's done pretty well, because I don't think he died while recording this. I think I died. But anyway, that's the KK kill done. Easy enough, simples. You grab your drop, you carry on, you leave. Don't forget a Beast of Burden. Beast of Burden's helpful, I will admit. So this is a Voking guide. So you're going to want your insight off. Your abilities that you're going to want to know, and you are going to very, very need, is Provoke, which is the exclamation mark. You're going to need a shield. You're going to want to know Barricade, Reminiscence, and Devotion if you have it. Mortality is a good one, but doesn't use it at the end. So on mage phase, you don't need to worry about anything. Just DPS and keep yourself alive. I'll talk about a bit of what the DPS does while we're on mage phase now. The DPS just needs the DPS. That's pretty much it. Keep themselves alive and DPS. When the minions spawn, the DPS kills the minions and stops focusing on KK until all the minions are dead. That's the DPS. There's not much to DPS, so I mean, if you want, like, if you're trying to teach someone or you're trying to teach yourself, DPSing isn't that hard. That's why I haven't made a big thing about it on this video, because DPSing is just avoid the mage balls and keep yourself alive and deal as much damage as possible. So on melee phase, you're gonna kill all the minions. You can help kill the minions. Just when he surges, you're gonna want to stay on KK. You can pray melee or soft split. So your tank is going to turn green. You need to equip shield, Voke, and use Reminiscence. I can't say it properly, but you get the idea. So you may take some bleeds if your tank doesn't take it away quick enough, so you just freedom those. Freedom's not an ability that you're going to need. So on range phase, you can swap to melee if you have it. Make sure, please guys, make sure you bring a damn shield if you're Voking. So on range he's going to green. You can swap to melee prayer and Voke and Devotion. That stops his special attack, and then swap back to pray range. So they're two abilities that you can use while Voking. I'd recommend trying to save the Devotion one and the Barricade one, which I will tell you about later on in the video, for minions. If there's minions, you're going to want to use Barricade or Devotion then, because you can't use Reminiscence, because the minions could take that and heal you instead of the KK. You can, if there's no other way, if you have a Sign of Life and you're eligible to use it, you can Voke and Sign of Life it, or Sign of Death it. That's only in very drastic measures. If you're close but haven't got enough adrenaline, try whacking out a Freedom or an Anticipate with an adrenaline part, or just some random basics. But your idea is to keep yourself alive and to keep your tank alive. I personally don't like this role because the tank, the whole kill relies on the DPS doing their job properly. If no one knows how to back up Voke, it's all down to you. So I personally don't like this. I would do a guide later on in a video, or later on my channel at some point, explaining how you can heal Voke, because that's a good one, because when you Voke you can heal others and heal your team, and you will get all of the health that you've just lost back from the Voking. So as this kill progresses, we had quite a lucky time, apart from our DPS dying. We had quite a lucky time with the phases, and just what the whole kills went like while recording this, because it was so easy. KK is an easy boss. Personally, I don't like KK because you don't really make money unless you get a dry gold drop, and dry gold drops are not common. Personally, myself, I haven't seen many dry gold drops in my 1,000 kills. So this kill's ended. This is going to show you, this is part 3 to the Voking. This is going to show you about the barricade Voke. So you're going to want to Voke and barricade, and you don't need to do anything else because all damage is stopped for 10 seconds. So that's pretty much it to the KK, tank, Voke and DPS roles. Have fun KKing and please make some money. Have fun, guys.